Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to The Road Warrior. I've always said The Road Warrior isn't a blog about driving necessarily, but it's kind of hard not to have driving topics when you're cruising up and down the road. And today's topic is kind of sort of about driving. It's kind of sort of about COVID-19. In the past 6-9 months, we don't eat out very much. In fact, we've stopped going to restaurants. Last restaurant we went to was one of our local Mexican joints back in like the 11th or 12th of March. And both my wife and I are comfortable not eating in a restaurant for time to come. Man, it's not the restaurant and their cleanliness. It's not being able to sit around people for a half an hour. I don't necessarily trust their cleanliness. Because, man, I walk into stores sometimes like I just want to get as far away as I can from some people, especially the people who are anti-masking. I am still a big pro-mask person, and I think what's happened the last couple of weeks in the White House kind of sends that message home. They're not fun, they're not comfortable, but, man, I prefer living. But I think what really has thrown me is the fast food restaurants. Restaurants with drive-thrus. I stay away from fast food as much as I can, but during the pandemic, the only eating out we can do when we do it, which is basically once a week, is going through a drive-thru or going to a Sonic where you can sit in the car and do the car hop thing. But what I've watched is just how busy drive-thrus are these days. And because of what I do now in the tech world, in addition to my entertainment business stuff, I'm learning a lot about the fast food restaurant because of the technology they're going to be employing with taking orders and processing orders and things like that, and the interactive technology that's coming. And it's way too long to talk about it in this. But I noticed that no matter what time of the day or night I drive by somewhere that has a drive-thru, there's always a half a dozen cars in it. If we go out running out for lunch or something like that on a Saturday, and I don't care if it's Popeyes or McDonald's or Arby's or any one of your basic fast food restaurants, or we'll grab a burger or something, they are lined up 6, 8, 10 cars deep all the time. And it's not noontime, it's not 1 o'clock, it could be 2 o'clock, it could be 3, it could be whenever we're out running about. They are always deep. I think it's because everybody wants to eat out. Everybody wants to patronize businesses, but they're not necessarily comfortable in eating at a full-blown restaurant. Although lately I've noticed now that we're open to 75%, more and more of those restaurant parking lots are filled. Yes, people want to get back to normal, but the drive-thrus are still packed because it's safer, it's easy, it's convenient, and it is what it is. But I just one of those things I've just observed as I've gone up and down the road in the last few months, and it's really ramped up in the last 2 or 3 months as people are trying to get back out and about and kind of get back to normal, try to get back to their lives. It's truly amazing how this pandemic has changed everything. And what I wonder is will there be kind of a light switch moment where we have a vaccine and everything switches back to normal and just everybody, and life just goes back to normal? I don't think that's going to be the case. I don't think anything is going to go back to the way it was in 2019 ever again. I could be wrong, man. That's just a gut feeling I've got. Back next week, another Road Warrior. KevinMason.us, home for all the Road Warrior videos. Facebook, YouTube, yes, they're there too. Man, people are driving crazy today. I'm watching some guy weaving in and out of traffic ahead of me. Please be safe. Please wear a mask. Please take care of yourself. Because, man, I'm still a little rattled by all this whole thing. And I'm not scared. I'm just rattled. Back next week, another Road Warrior. I promise you that. We'll see you. Be safe.